Hey guys, welcome to Workflow My Workload. Today we're going to look at how to create a dashboard within your Smartsheet correctly. Let's take a look. All right, so here's what our final dashboard is going to look like. I made it very simple for you guys. It's going to be Mike's Lemonade Stand franchise. And before we get started, if you haven't yet already, please sign up for your free Smartsheet course that I've created for you guys. Absolutely free. It's a full course. You can find the information, the link, down in the bio of this YouTube video. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe to this channel. But again, most of all, please sign up for that free online course I've created for you guys. Absolutely free. All right, let's look at how we create this interactive dashboard. All right, let's go ahead and get started in creating our dashboard. Now, to create a dashboard, go to the little plus sign here, and you click on this bad boy right here. But we can't create our dashboard just yet because we have nothing to put in there. And so if we click on it here now, we'll call it Mike's Lemonade franchise. But we don't have anything to put in here. It's just an empty grid. So before you create a dashboard, you first have to have some sort of metric sheet, or as some people call it, a roll-up sheet. And to save time, I already made one for us. And I call it Mike's Lemonade franchise. And so here I just whipped this up really fast for you guys. And I'm doing a concept that I think we all understand, selling lemonade. I'm sure we all did that at one point or another as a kid, or bought lemonade from a lemonade stand. And I broke it up as if this kid's a hustler and he's got multiple stands going on, and his name is Mike. And he's got some stands on the north side of town, the east side, the south side, and the west side. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I just named each stand just a letter, who's heading up those stands, the budget amount that he gave each stand. So he's doing pretty good. He was able to, 10-year-old kid's able to dish out $5,000 each stand, and the actual cost to get that stand started, and then their end result, their end profit. And again, this is just very, very basic data, just so we have something to play with. And then last but not least, cups of lemonade that they sold. And so we'll go ahead and go back to creating a dashboard. And actually, I'll go to the one that we made that was blank. And one thing I like to do before I begin is I like to give my dashboard a title. And anytime you want to add something to your dashboard in Smartsheet, you go to Edit, got widget and edit together, Edit, Add Widget, and if you just leave your mouse right here, it gives you all the options right here that you can choose from. So right now we're going to start with a title. And I'm going to click inside the title box. I'm going to call it Mike's Lemonade Stand franchise. And then you can take this, you can drag it way out, click back in the box. You can change the background color and make the font dark yellow. It's kind of ugly. We'll go back to black. And you can do custom colors if you want. So if you have your own branding color, you can definitely use that. And let's add our logo. And so to add a logo, I'm going to go back to Edit, Add Widget, and I'm going to go to Image. Click Select Image. It's going to populate right here. Select Image. Upload from the computer. Just found a little lemon logo online. There we go. Now I don't want this title here, so I'm going to click right here on title. I'm going to toggle it off. I'm going to resize it. Click and drag. Right here. Maybe I want this guy. This. Maybe I want him a little bigger. Let's go to 36. Alright, well, we got that. Now let's start adding in some actual data. And to do that, I'm going to go again, add widget. Now we're going to go to metric. And actually, before I start adding in some data, I'm going to add a couple more titles, just so we know where to put that data. So maybe I'll call this, move them down here, I'll call this reports. Stick with the same color. And you can actually copy and paste, so instead of having to redo the color, redo the font, you can actually click out, click back into it, click on these three dots, and click copy. Then right click, and you can paste it, and you can do it wherever you want. You can actually highlight multiple icons. Like say you want to highlight all three of these and the logo. Right click, copy, and you'll be able to paste all three at the same time. But I don't want to do that. And I'll call this let's see, we'll say north side. South side and west side. Okay. Make sure we click save. Alright, that's how it's looking so far. And I'm going to add some data. So it's kind of weird. So here, I'll show you here. So you click edit, dashboard settings, and then you go down to click on it again on edit to add a widget. So we'll add a chart. Right here, I'm going to add data. You pull it from my spreadsheet that I made earlier for you guys. And here we are. Alright, so say I want to add data just for the north side. What you're going to do is you're going to click and drag all the cells that you want to pull data from. So I'm just going to focus on the north side first. So I'm going to start with Lemonade Stand A, highlight all three, and then I want to highlight all the way through as well. Maybe I just want to find what the profit is. So even though I highlighted these in the middle, that's okay, it doesn't matter. I just click and drag all of this information. Click OK. And then it automatically tries to help you, give you some sort of stuff to work with. Obviously it looks a little ugly, so let's go ahead and clean it up. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose the columns that the data is pulling from. So right now, by default, it clicks all columns. I'm just going to do task name and profit. You're going to have at least 2 points of data. So I got my profit, how much, and then I got the task's name or the name of the lemonade stand. And we have a graph here, but maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want to change it to a pie graph. So I'm going to click here and chart type, scroll down, and you get your pie or your donut. I kind of like the donut. And now if you're doing a pie or a donut, you can only do it if two things are selected. If you got more than 2 points of data selected, these will be grayed out and you have to stick with either a line or a bar graph. Okay, so we got ourselves a donut. We'll go ahead and click here at pie chart and series. You can choose to display it as a semicircle. There we go. And instead of a percentage, click here. You can choose amount. I like that because you can hover your mouse over it and it tells you what it is as well. And I don't like these colors. They're pretty ugly. I'm going to stick with our color scheme. I'm going to go ahead and go light for A, medium for B, and darker for C. And this one, most of your charts you do want a title because you want to know what the heck it's telling you. So we'll say north side profit, and make that a little bigger. Let's throw that in the middle, and we'll give it the same color. There we go. Look at that, huh? And this will update in real time when your metric sheet updates in real time. So it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and we'll make him a little smaller. He's taking up a lot of real estate. And I'm going to do the copy and pasting again. So copy. I'm going to paste. But this time I'm going to change the data because I don't want north side. I now want east side. So I'm going to click and drag. Just the task in the profit. Skip down a column, change it to donut, go to pie chart and series, semicircle. Sometimes it keeps colors, sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. We'll help it out here. There we go. And oh, we don't want percent. We want amount. And I won't do it for the rest of these, but I think you get the idea. And now I'm going to show you guys what a bar graph will look like. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Click save. Let me move this guy out of the way here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a bar graph. So add widget, go back to chart, and it's pretty much popping up where I want it to. Go like that. I'm going to add data, and now I'm going to go ahead and see. Let's see how those who've been assigned to how many cups of lemonade. So assigned to and cups of lemonade sold. Click OK. So I'm going to do assigned to and cups of lemonade sold. And we got the names right there. Cups of lemonade sold for our legend. And you can switch the rows and the columns, but I'm going to stick with that. I like the bar graph, don't like the color. Always show the value. And if you ever run into this where it's not letting you pick the right one, all you got to change is got to switch right here, switch rows and columns, and it has the names right here. Alright, so we're going to go back to series and click apply to all. I'm going to change it. I want Justin to be this, Susan to be a little darker, and Bob to be the darkest of the yellow. And then we want this to stay the same color. We'll do north side. Actually, we'll just do cups sold. Actually, what we can do here is we can drag these down a little bit. There we go, got a little crazy on us there. And you can see you just kind of drag and drop and place it where you think it needs to go. And then we'll copy this. Change the data. Oops. Cut sold. Switch rows and columns. I think you get the idea. So that is how you, basics of creating a dashboard when you're using the graphs. Now say you want to add a report. Delete this. Give us some more room here. What you can do is add widget. And if you choose this report, you'll actually see in real time, show what that looks like, what the report is actually going to look like. So it gives it to you right here, and this is actually interactive. So you can click on any one of these right here. But if you don't want something interactive, maybe you just want like a button, what you can do is show you here. You just go to shortcut and you go to add shortcut, Smartsheet item, and you can find that report. And I like, instead of side by side, I could do stacked right here. And then turn the title off, don't need a title. You can actually click into here and change it. Change it to whatever you want. I'm going to say budget, make it bold, make it a little bigger. Now you got the budget that you can put wherever you want, maybe with a little title or something. And if you click on it, it takes you right into your budget sheet that I created earlier. Click back, takes us right back. What's really cool too is you can actually add a form right into the dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Let's go and add a web form. And I already created a form here, so I'm going to pull it from the sheet. So I'm just going to go to show you, I did that pretty quick there. So you go to forms, if you already created a form, forms, manage forms, and you click on the copy form link right here. I'll just copy to my clipboard, go back to my dashboard, add content. I'm just going to simply paste that bad boy in, click apply, and look at that. And again, this is interactive. I can fill this out while looking in my dashboard. And maybe I want a some web content. Maybe I want like a YouTube video. Yep, you can do that too. So I'll go ahead and add some web content. And I saved a how to start a lemonade stand right off of YouTube. Shout out to whoever this is. Easy Tips Lemonade Stand from What's Up Moms. Hey, there you go. All right. Add content. Go ahead and paste it. Click apply. Don't need a title. Click save. And that is our dashboard. And again, this is interactive. You can set it up to where maybe you want to look at the metric sheet that this is pulling from in any one of these graphs. You can actually go all the way down to widget behavior, click down here and say open the data source, and this will take you right into the sheet that it's pulling this information from. You can actually send someone anywhere you want, as long as there's a URL, a website, maybe a separate form, maybe another Smartsheet item, whatever that is. So I'm going to do open data source for that guy. All right, the last thing we're going to add today, because we've covered everything else for our widgets. We've done charts, shortcut, reports, title, rich text. That's simply just random text that you want in there. It's just like a title, only you can just add more text. We've done the web content, which is our YouTube video here, and our form, and last but not least our image, which is right here. So the final thing is our metric. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Click it here, click add data, and go to Lemonade sheet one more time, and it's simply to capture just one cell of information. Maybe you want to see simply how the profit of the north side is doing. So I just click on that cell, click OK, and pulls it up for you right here. You want this a little bigger, and maybe I want this to be the pink, same as with this. And don't need a title for that. Turn that off, and there you go. And you can also stack it. I like stacking right here. Boom, 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 boom. And you can drag and drop this bad boy wherever you'd like. But again, yeah, that is the basics of creating a dashboard within Smartsheet. And again, if you haven't already, please sign up for that free course I have for you guys. It's down in the bio of this video. You can click on that. It's absolutely free, of beginning to end of the basics of Smartsheet. And please subscribe to this channel. And I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. All right, you guys, take care. God bless.